What's up guys, MrVerry here, and today we are going to take on the Elite Four. And this is my first attempt, so I've got Zapdos out first, as I believe he is the essential Pokemon for this particular trainer. And I've taught them some new moves, some of them. So she sends out a level 52 Dugong, and my first instinct is to use Rain Dance so that my Thunders will hit. She uses an Ice Beam, which luckily he survives through quite easily. So now we can land the Thunder every time, and this should bring him down in one hit. And it does just that. Now Slowbro is coming out. We're going to use another Thunder. And you can see I leveled up Zapdos to 55, and I had a couple rare candies, so I just popped him out on him. And she's now bringing out Lapras. Luckily, although she says that she is an ice trainer, most of her Pokemon are water types as well. So my Rain Dance and then Thunder technique usually works pretty well. Up until Jinx, of course, and then I've got a different strategy. So we're going to bring out the Tanker, and of course use Bite in hopes to make Jinx flinch. And unfortunately she got me asleep. Uses Ice Punch, which isn't very effective, and hopefully he wakes up here pretty quickly. If not, I might need to use a full restore, and apparently Ice Punch is her most effective move on Blastoise. So he uses another Bite. And one more Bite will do her in. Oh my god. And of course she's going to use a full restore now. And hopefully we can make her flinch at least once. And we don't have such luck, and unfortunately my Tanker is a boy. So we're going to see if we can finish her off with a Surf. And she uses another full restore. At least we're getting those used up. And Strength seems to do pretty decent damage. Unfortunately, he's immobilized by Love. I think my best option at this point is to bring out Phoenix and drop the new move I taught him, which is Overheat. Assuming he wakes up quick enough. That punch is doing way too much damage. Yeah, we're gonna have to use a full restore on him and hope that he moves first against her, which really sucks. Oh my god. And this Overheat should take her out immediately, which it does. That was a risky move, but that Jinx is the most annoying Pokemon on her team, by far. So, bringing out Cloyster. We'll take out Mr. Mime to finish the job off. And the first thing we want to do is use a Light Screen, giving us more protection. He starts to cause it to hail. And we're going to drop a Psychic. Unfortunately, he's using Protect, which this is kind of a move to stall us and let us take a little more damage by hail. Spamming Protect, and the Psychic takes him out immediately. And we win our first battle, quite easily actually. So now we just have to heal the team up. And those ones are pretty badly hurt, so we're going to want to use some Hyper Potions. And my strategy for the next gym, which is, I believe, an all-out fighting gym mixed with a couple Onyxes, if I'm not mistaken. I think he actually uses Onyx first. So we're going to use Reflect with Mr. Mime in order to deal the proper damage. And I think I switched out Mr. Mime. If I didn't, I'm in for it. And I did, good. So we're going to use Reflect to minimize damage dealt. And you can see he deals a pitiful amount of damage. So we're going to let off the Psychic, dealing heavy damage to Onix, takes him out immediately. He brings out Hitmonchan. And we're going to see if Psybeam will finish him off immediately. And you can see the Reflect plus the type resistance is very helpful. Unfortunately, some of these fighting types are actually faster than Mr. Mime, which is crazy to me. Bringing out Hitmonlee now, so we're going to use Psychic. Obviously, the Psybeam isn't a wise move. And he uses Brick Break, which shatters the Reflect, unfortunately. So we use Psychic in hopes to drop him immediately, and we do just that. So far, my strategy for each of these trainers is going really well. And Mr. Mime grows to level 56, and we're going to give Mr. Mime a little break after doing so well. And we'll bring out a Water-type Pokemon as he's bringing out Onix. And use Surf to deal heavy damage to Onix. And we get a crit hit and take out Onix immediately. Ooh, and he is bringing out Machamp. So we're going to send out Dragon Lord using Wing Attack in order to deal heavy damage to Machamp, as Dragon Lord has very high attack. And that's about what I was hoping for. I was hoping more for around half health, but because now he's probably going to heal him. And unfortunately, he's got a Citrus Berry, so maybe this won't trigger him to heal him. And luckily, the Citrus Berry heals him enough so that the champion doesn't know to heal. And we finish him off with a quick Wing Attack. Getting Dragon Lord level 56 with 4+ to attack. That's wonderful. So we run through Bruno. And it's time to heal up again. So some of my Pokemon actually didn't take many hits, and they don't really need to be healed too much. However, Mr. Mime is not one of those Pokemon. He definitely needs it. And it looks like I forgot to use a Protein. So I'm going to use that on Dragon Lord, making his base attack even beefier. And our next trainer is going to be using Ghost types, so it's going to be ideal to use Mr. Mime for this one as well, as he will be able to destroy them. And she rattles on about Oak and how she's a real trainer and how she's going to teach you how to battle properly. But we'll see about that. And she sends out Gengar immediately, and hopefully we're a little bit faster than Gengar, and a Psychic will. And we are, and the Psychic lets off immediately, which should crush Gengar. And it does just that. And since Gengar's a 3rd evolution Pokemon, and Mr. Mime has experience boosts, we get quite a bit of experience from taking him out. And since it's Golbat, I'm going to see if we can take him out with a Psybeam. Might not be able to, but we will see. And we don't, but he is confused, so he might take himself out in confusion if we're lucky here. But it looks like our luck wasn't so good, and she uses Full Restore, which will cure him out of confusion. So we're going to use a Psychic to make sure he goes down. And he goes down. And almost to 57 already. So sending out Arbok, a poison type. And we're going to use a Psychic to ensure his demise. And we even get a crit hit, so we might have been able to use the Psybeam if we still got the critical. And this is going to put Mr. Mime to level 57. And we get a not too great of a boost, but a little one, so... And bringing out another Gengar, so we're going to definitely have to take him down with the Psychic as he's level 58. Luckily, we're still quicker. And Gengar goes down. So I am just running through the Elite Four with this team. Certainly an ideal team. And bringing out Haunter, I don't think I'm going to want to use another Psychic. I'm going to save those for later on. As the Psybeam was powerful enough. And Agatha is down. So now we are on to Lance, who is the Dragon type trainer. And he's going to be a little bit of a pain in the ass, actually. He always is. Dragons have very good stats, and they are pretty powerful. And I don't really have the proper stuff to heal them just right. And he always uses a Gyarados first. So I'm gonna put out... I could put out Zapdos and possibly land the Thunder, or I can send out my Dragon Lord and make sure the Shockwave hits. And I'd rather do that, to be completely honest. So now we are against the 4th out of 5th champion in the Elite Four. And he brings out Gyarados, level 56, and since we are lucky enough to know Shockwave, which is an electric type move, it will do quadruple damage and most likely take out Gyarados in one swift hit. Oh, close. But no cigar. That's unfortunate. And he resorts to a Dragon Rage, which does a surefire 40 damage. And hopefully we can run Lance out of full restores right here. So actually this isn't such a bad idea since I already have a shitload of Shockwave PP left. And we bring Gyarados to red health with that Shockwave, and he decides not to use another full restore. Maybe he only had one. So we finish off Gyarados with 2 Shockwaves. And he's ready to use Dragonair. So we're going to bring out our Blizzbird, who's going to be one of our key contestants during this fight, using Ice Beam to trample the dragons. And this should one-hit KO Dragonair with any luck. It will certainly one-hit KO the Dragon Knights, as it will do quadruple damage to them. And he wants to bring out Aerodactyl, so we're going to switch it up and let everyone get in the fight here. And we bring out Tanker, who hopefully can take him out with one Hydro Cannon, as it does 150 attack, so let's hope. And we bring him down immediately. 6 levels lower and still manages to do the job. And bringing out Dragonair, and normally that move makes you recharge, but luckily we're not going to have to sit through that. So we bring Articuno back out, and we take out Dragonair with another Ice Beam, and Lance is going to bring out his final Pokemon here shortly, which is Dragon Knight. And we, unfortunately, we're not... Ooh! We actually did end up moving first, even though Dragonite is level 60. So that's crazy lucky. And he barely survives it. But I think he's probably got a Citrus Berry. And he does. But we did move first. However, Lance is going to use a full restore. But hopefully we can run him out of full restores by using a couple Ice Beams here. That's the best case scenario, really. Or getting a crit hit, or just bringing him down in one hit. That would have been nice the first time, but better late than never, right? So, we took out the whole Elite Four so far, and there's one more to go. So we have to beat Champion SCUM before becoming the champion. But first, we're going to want to heal our Pokemon up. And I don't know who he's going to use first. So, I'm going to keep Dragon Lord out as he's got a good variety of moves. And he thinks he's just a super badass that can bring down any types of Pokemon. And his Pokemon are actually far higher levels than our team. But with a decent amount of strategy, we should be able to bring him down. So, he brings out Pidgeot, and we're going to use an Ice Beam, as that'll deal heavy damage. Uses Aerial Ace, which won't do too much. And we proceed to use another Ice Beam to bring down Pidgeot immediately. And he's going to use Gyarados, so we're going to go for it. We're going to bring out Zapdos in hopes that we can bring it down immediately with the Thunder. Now, we have a 70% chance of landing it, so, you know, really, we just gotta hope. And we miss it, unfortunately, and he uses Dragon Rage, which isn't really that great of a move. And we landed on the second Thunder, which will absolutely destroy Gyarados. And we crit hit on that Thunder. Wouldn't have been nice if that was the first one, but, like I said last time, better late than never. Now he's going to be bringing out Rhydon. So I'm going to use the same strategy I did last time against Lance as far as taking out Aerodactyl. We're going to use a Hydro Cannon, and unfortunately it missed. He uses Scary Face, which will lower my speed harshly. Then he uses Earthquake. Good thing is, Tanker has pretty good defense. Now, if the Hydro Cannon lands, and it does, it should crush Rhydon immediately. And it does. 7 levels higher, doesn't matter. And he hits 53. And he's about to use Venusaur. And to bring Venusaur down very quickly, we're going to use Moltres and use Overheat to crush it immediately, hopefully. And it is 63, so, you know, it may withstand this attack, but it may also go ahead and get taken down by it. Ooh, and it barely withstands. That's unfortunate. And he uses Growth to boost his special attack. And I'm guessing it's going to heal up with a Citrus Berry. Yep. So we're going to use a Flamethrower, and he uses a full restore. And the special attack of Phoenix did harshly fall, but the Flamethrower still should deal pretty good damage. And he uses Sunny Day because he's getting ready to use Solar Beam, but that will also increase fire attacks. And the Sunlight is strong. This should force him to use another full restore, which he does. And this gives me the chance to use another overheat. And hopefully with Sunny Day and the overheat combined, we should almost deal enough damage, if not enough, to bring him down immediately. Unfortunately, since the special attack harshly fell, we didn't bring him down immediately, but we did get close. And one more flamethrower might be able to do it. Nope, he's spamming those full restores. And his sunlight is still strong. I mean, it's almost been 5 turns. He's got to get that going. Using another flamethrower. And he's using another growth. He hasn't done any damage yet. He's just basically focusing on getting ready for solar beams, even though, and he uses solar beam finally, which we are pretty strong too. Yeah. So while that was a good attack and a good lineup, really didn't matter in the end. So we drop Venusaur with a Phoenix that's 12 levels lower. And here comes Alakazam. Now, Alakazam is going to be a little tricky. He is a pretty powerful Pokemon, if not the most powerful on his team. And he's got 2 left, actually. So, my plan is to use Light Screen, and unfortunately he got his Psychic off immediately, which will increase our special defense greatly. And then use Psychics right back at him. And this may take a bit, but it's worth a try. And we lower his special defense, which is going to help us. Lets off another Psychic. And we let off another Psychic. And I'm going to heal up Mr. Mime to be safe here. No need to fuck shit up now when we're this far in. And unfortunately, Mr. Mime's special defense has fallen now. But while I have the chance, I'm going to use a Hyper Potion on Tanker, as he could be useful in this fight. And my Light Screen is about to fade, which is bad news. So we're going to set up another one, just in case we decide to switch out. And we've almost run him out of Psychics, which is good. And Mr. Mime is looking low, but we do have him on the run as well. He's pretty low himself, and he might be out of full restores. I'm not sure. We will see based on his next attack. And he is not out of full restores yet, miraculously. Champion must get like 5 full restores or something stupid. So we're going to use Psybeam as we're out of Psychic, and hopefully we can get him confused. And he lands a crit, unfortunately. And we land a crit. And our Light Screen wears off, so that's no good. Ah, shit. Well, I'm going to use another Max Potion on Mr. Mime. I don't know if this is the best thing to do. I think he's almost out of Psychics, though. And now I can use one more Psybeam. And I think he's out of Psychics now, too, because he would have used another Psychic. And we drop Alakazam with Mr. Mime. And he's about to bring out Arcanine. So we will let our lovely Tanker handle this Fire type. Level 61 Arcanine. And we're going to see if a Hydro Cannon will take him out immediately, too. Uses Extreme Speed, which is basically an upgraded version of Quick Attack. And he misses the Hydro Cannon. Hopefully he gets it this time. And he does, and that should crush Arcanine immediately. And it does just that. A very, very helpful move. And with that, we have beaten the Elite Four and won the game. All that's left to do now is go through the Cerulean Cave and capture Mewtwo, and also capture Raikou, who will be roaming around the Kanto region. So, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like, comment on this video, and subscribe to my channel if you enjoy the content I produce. For now, I'm just going to let you guys see the ending sequence and shut up. So, enjoy, guys. And I hope you've enjoyed this Let's Play. Obviously, I'm not quite done yet, got a little more to do, but, you know, the main storyline's over.